An executive who markets movies. You've probably seen big movies, but a major life event turned her into a ghost photographer.
And Julie Rieger is one of the many speakers at this weekend's Victory of Light Expo at the Sharonville Convention Center. But first, she joins us in the studio. We've got her here.
Hi, ladies.
Good to see you.
It's great to see you.
And you're not a stranger to Cincinnati. You say you've been here many times. You got friends and family here.
I love Cincinnati. I have both family and friends. There's a lot of Riegers in town.
So you were telling us before we went on the air here that this experience that got you into ghost photography kind of came after your first trip to Victory of Light. So you're now a ghost photographer in addition to being a media executive. So tell us about how that started.
For starters, who calls themselves a ghost photographer?
Right.
Who does that?
I've never met one before.
Nobody. It's insane. So yeah, actually a week before I saw my first ghost in a photograph, I was here.
Wow.
I was in Cincinnati, so it's all your fault.
But
you are to blame.
You say in the book, though, too, that the loss of your mom kind of led you to this, too, right?
It most definitely did.
How?
Yes. You know, I think that when we're in grief, that we're in chaos.
Sure.
And, you know, I wasn't a big believer prior to all of that.
In the paranormal?
No, I kind of thought it was a bit of a hocus pocus. I started to feel a little bit better. Obviously meeting people. In fact, one of my closest friends lives here in Cincinnati, a very gifted psychic. And I also did a little research because I am a nerd. I'm the chief data strategist at 20th Century Fox, so I'm a bit of a nerd. And I did a lot of research. And I found out that 45% of Americans believe in ghosts. That was a Harris poll that was done. And every 2 seconds, someone Googles the word ghost.
Wow.
So I'm like, oh, yay, I'm not alone.
So then how did it happen in the photograph? And I know we've got some that we can share. And how did you think that's a ghost? Or how did that all happen?
Someone pointed it out to you, right?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes, someone from Cincinnati pointed it out to me.
Okay, there's a photo.
Yes. So I of course have to name them all. Because why not, right?
What are we seeing in that?
So
in the circle?
what you're seing is, I call her Sad Lady. So her head is tilted to the side. So her head is horizontal. So if you can kind of tilt your head to the left, you'll see her eyes, nose, and her mouth.
Oh, I see it now.
Yeah, you kind of have to tilt. So what I discovered after I saw my first ghost photograph, I thought this is where Hollywood plays into this a bit. I thought I opened a ghost portal in my side yard. So I went out, and we are the studio that made Poltergeist, so I thought I opened one. And I just didn't want Carol Ann to be hollering from my side yard.
That's what I thought of.
Right? And so I started saging, because isn't that what you're supposed to do?
Yeah, get the sage smoke, right.
So I had this big bucket of sage, and I'm saging all around the outside of the house. And one day, I didn't burn it all down, and I was a Girl Scout, so I knew to watch my fire. Well, given what's happening in California, I clearly should. But I knew to watch my fire, and I sat it down on a table, and then I started taking pictures of the smoke for some reason. And then what I discovered is smoke acts as a canvas for the ghost. So what you saw was sage, and that was sage smoke where she, Sad Lady, takes form.
Now, we only have like a minute left, unfortunately. I would talk to you all day, but with a minute left,
we have more photos too.
Do ghosts appear in all your photos? Do you seek them out? Do they seek you out? Like, what is happening?
All of the above, they're in yours too.
Really?
Yeah, they are. I have a little obsessive personality. And oh yeah, well, that's Crab Man. So I have 9,000 pictures of ghosts.
Wow.
I know, it sounds nuts, because
9,000.
I am kind of nuts. That's Mr. King Frog. So at the bottom, his eyes were flashlights.
Oh, yeah.
See, that's all sage smoke, right? Up top, and then at the bottom where the box is, that is, he has a face it's crazy, right?
Wow, so you're going to talk tomorrow at the festival?
I will, I'm speaking tomorrow, I think at 1 o'clock.
And you can get tickets for just $15, and that gives you access to all of the seminars and speakers and that type of thing.
And the shopping and the whole nine.
Oh yeah. So
I love Victory of Light.
If you want to hear more, which we all do, you got to go see her tomorrow. And the Victory of Light runs all weekend long. We've got all the information you need at Local 12.
Julie Rieger. The book is called The Ghost Photographer. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We'll be right back.